Today I'll show you every feature the Merch Art's free QR code generator offers. First, let's tackle some crucial questions if you're serious about what you do and aim to offer your customers a reliable service. A common question is, what happens to your generated QR code if our platform goes down? That's a great question. In an era where companies frequently come and go, finding dependable third-party services is challenging if you don't want to disappoint your clients. So, yes, your generated QR code will continue to work regardless of the platform status. The QR code is created in such a way that once generated, it does not require any third party or our platform to function correctly. Does it expire? No, this QR code never expires. Is it completely free, or are there any fees for advanced options? It's entirely free and there are no charges. All features are available to everyone at no cost. Must I provide personal information to generate the QR code? No, you're not required to log in to generate the code, so you don't need to submit any personal details. The information you input for code generation is not stored on our servers. Do I have access to generated images? No, once a code is generated and downloaded, you lose access to that image as soon as you navigate away from the generator page. However, you can always recreate your code image by entering the same information. Those were the most frequently asked questions. Now let's delve into the QR code generator features. I'll begin with the more engaging aspect of designing and generating a standard link QR code, and then I'll explain the various options available. Start by adding the destination link the QR code should direct to. Next, let's adjust the colors. You can modify the code's color and its background color. For a transparent background, simply enable the transparent background option. You're also able to create gradient colors for the code, both linear and radial gradients. Adding a background image is possible, though I'd advise caution, as the QR code might not work well with certain backgrounds. Nevertheless, it's something you can experiment with. Remember, you can always use your phone to test the QR code at any stage if you're creating it on your PC. Moving on to design features, here you can alter the pattern, marker border, and marker center. Experiment with the options until you find the perfect design for your project. You have the freedom to change the marker color as well, and even adjust the color for each marker border and marker center individually. Although I ended up with a questionable mix, let's proceed. The Logos and Icons feature allows you to add an icon from the provided list or upload your own logo or icon. You can remove the code background behind the icon or logo, and I'd recommend doing so whenever you use this feature. Use the slider to fine-tune the icon size and add a nice gap between the icon and the code. Let's upload the logo and adjust the QR code colors to complement it. While you can upload rectangle logos, they often appear less appealing, so a square or circular icon or logo is preferable. Next is the frame feature. Not really useful feature since you can add your QR code wherever you want anyway. But, of course, you can play around with this option. Finally, we have the size and precision options. The default size is usually sufficient, with SVG images size being flexible and PNG images rendered at 2046 by 2046 pixels, which is more than enough for a QR code. Precision affects the QR code's visual complexity. Choosing the smallest option results in fewer elements in the pattern, while the best option includes more elements. For readability, especially with non-standard color schemes, selecting a high or the best precision is advisable. Once satisfied with your design, click the Save button. You can then download your code in PDF, SVG, and PNG formats. Using an SVG file allows for easy color adjustments later in software like Canva. Before moving to the final part, note that a longer URL leads to a more detailed pattern in the QR code, while a shorter URL results in fewer details. If you prefer a simpler design, consider using a URL shortener. Now let's explore the types of QR codes you can create. Some options may result in QR codes with very small pattern details due to the amount of information encoded, which could make fancier codes difficult for some scanners to read. It's wise to start with a standard pattern black QR code to ensure it works before experimenting with patterns and colors. In addition to link codes, you can create a simple text code. Write a message up to 1,000 characters, and when scanned, it will display as a simple text message on the user's phone. Next is the email code. Input the email address, subject, and message. Scanning it allows the user to click a button that automatically opens their email software and fills in the provided details. This is useful for actions like send to a friend or drop me an email and I will send you the details. Then there's the location QR code. You can search by address or drag the marker to get coordinates, or simply input the latitude and longitude if you know them. When scanned, it suggests opening a map or getting directions. This is handy for wedding invitations, indicating a shop's location on flyers, and more. For a phone number code, enter your number so when scanned the person can call you with the press of a button. This is useful for RSVPs and many other scenarios. The SMS or message code requires your phone number and a message. Upon scanning, the individual can send you a message with a single tap. For instance, if you're distributing flyers, you can create a QR message code with your phone number and a message like, "Hey, tell me more about this black waterproof backpack XR13. This lets you know the product of interest and provides you with their contact details for follow-up. The WhatsApp QR code functions similarly to the message QR code but is specifically for WhatsApp users. With the Skype QR code generator, add your Skype username, and upon scanning, the person can start a Skype call or chat with you with a tap of a button. The Zoom meeting QR code is straightforward. Add your Zoom meeting ID and password, and upon scanning, the individual is directed to your Zoom meeting. For a Wi-Fi QR code, enter the network name, select the network type, and enter the password. If your network is hidden, tick the hidden checkbox. Scanning this QR code connects the phone to your Wi-Fi network automatically. The vCard QR code lets you share complete business information. Fill in all the details you wish to share, and upon scanning, the person can save your contact details in their phone. The event QR code is self-explanatory. Create and share your event information. When scanned, the individual can save your event in their calendar. For a PayPal QR code, provide your PayPal email address to receive payments, select the payment type, buy now, add to cart, or donate, and fill in the remaining information. Scanning it allows the individual to complete the payment with a few clicks. Lastly, the Bitcoin transaction code requires your wallet address, amount, item name, and message. Upon scanning, it opens the crypto app to complete the payment. If you have any questions about this QR code generator, feel free to drop me a message, and I'll be glad to assist. For sellers, I'll create a separate video explaining in the detail the QR code products you can create and sell. QR codes are in demand today, and their future looks promising. That's all for today, folks. If you found this useful, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.